Harrison.
Well, I ain't Dean.
Did you read yesterday's Chronicle, sir?
I never read the Chronicle.
But your ad, sir.
Ad? What's the matter with it? Same one I've had for the last 2 years.
Look.
Is that Elmer Lane again? Numbskull, idiot.
Oh, Father, what's the matter?
It's libel. I'll have him fired. I'll have him arrested. I'll kill him.
What's wrong, Father? Is it Elmer?
It's always Elmer.
Daily Chronicle. Elmer Lane, managing editor speaking. Just a minute, I'll connect you with the city editor.
City editor. What? News item. Social item. Just a minute, I'll collect you with the society editor.
Hello. Yes, this is the Society Editor's Daily Chronicle. Just a moment, miss. Proceed, miss. Twin. Oh, gee, that's good. Twin bone. Yes, miss. I mean, madam. Father. How do you do, Mr. Harrison?
How do you do, Mr. Harrison? Hello, Betty.
Hello.
What does this mean?
Lovely twin boys. You must be tired. Won't you sit down? No. Not you, miss. Madam.
Read that ad, you imbecile.
Father, please. Elmer didn't mean it.
Read it. Read it.
Harrison's merchandise, where prices are high and quality is low.
What does that mean?
It means where prices are high and quality is low.
See? He did it on purpose.
Oh, no, he didn't, Father. I'm sure he didn't. It should be where prices are low and quality is high on it.
Shucks. I made a mistake, didn't I?
I'll fix you.
Please. Father, Elmer will apologize.
Sure, Mr. Harrison. I'll apologize.
He should just let Elmer explain.
Where's Bob?
Well, he went fishing.
When he gets back, tell him to see me. I want to have you fired.
Yes, sir.
He's taking it all too seriously, Father.
Well, sure, Mr. Harrison. There's no harm done. Nobody ever sees the ad anyway.
What?
Hardly anyone.
You'd better hush, Elmer. Now, be reasonable, Father. You know mistakes will happen.
He certainly will.
Betty, I didn't do it on purpose. Honest.
Of course you didn't. I understand.
Gosh, you always understand.
Sometimes I'm marvelous myself.
Betty!
Good afternoon, Miss Harrison. Hello, Betty.
How do, Harvey?
You look a bit worried, sir.
Got a right to be. See that ad of mine in yesterday's Chronicle? He saw it.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that too much, sir. See, being a newspaper man, I would naturally notice it.
Being a newspaper man, you?
Didn't you know? I've been appointed correspondent of the Chicago Daily Blade in this county.
That's so. Well, congratulations, Harvey.
That's only the beginning, sir. As soon as my uncle's estate settle, I'm going to buy the Chronicle.
Good. Somebody ought to buy it.
By the Chronicle. But I thought...
Say, when you buy it, do me a favor, will you? Fire that nincompoop Elmer Lane.
Oh, dear, I forgot to order the groceries.
I'll go with you.
No, don't bother. You go along and keep Father company.
Sure. Come on, Harvey. I want to hear about that new job of yours. Oh, Betty.
Elmer, Harvey Schumann's going to buy the paper.
Swell. I'll start delivering it this afternoon.
I didn't say subscribe. I said buy. He just told Father as soon as his uncle's will is settled.
No. But I'm going to buy the Chronicle. Gosh, I've been figuring on it all the time. Well, I even spoke to Mr. Boss about it. He told me he'd sell me the whole paper, lock, stock, and barrel, for $5,000. You know, I told you. Gosh, I've been saving up to... I can buy it.
Oh,
I'll win this contest.
Crunchy Radio Essay Contest. Elmer.
What's the matter? Gosh, Betty, it's a swell idea. They're offering $5,000 for the best essay. There it is.
The best.
Wrote it myself.
Sometimes I wonder why I put up with you. Crunchy's radio contest. The only contest you could win, Elmer Lane, is for the dumbest man in the world.
Sure, I could...
You only hadn't spent all your time and money buying silly radio sets and fooling with nutty contraptions and taking airplane lessons.
Oh, gosh. Boy, Gibbon flies an airplane, and old McIntyre is always flying. If you want to be a good newspaper man, you have to know how to fly.
Yes, if you want to be a good newspaper man, you'd better get down to earth.
What are you so mad about?
Oh, I'm mad because... I'm not mad, Elmer.
Don't you worry, Betty. Leave everything up to me.
You're such a lovely fool, Elmer.
Honest.
Gosh. Gee whiz, Betty. 5 o'clock. I gotta get the paper out on the street.
Here. You might as well mail this silly thing.
Oh. Going home, Betty?
Uh-huh.
Come on, I'll take you. Betty, close your door. Gosh, Betty, I nearly forgot. Come on, get in.
Of course, I may not be able to get the Chronicle. Elmer Lane's figuring on buying it.
What could Elmer Lane do with a newspaper?
Idiot! Come on, Betty, downstairs! If you care, I'm tired of letting you see the hard pangs I suffer when I am alone, wondering where you can be. I'm tired of teardrops that dim my eyes, but deep sobs when I realize that
Mr.
I
Lane.
was believing
Mr. Lane!
when you were deceiving. I'm trying to make you care. I'm
Elmer!
yes. All right. Loyal that I won't believe when you're near. I'm trying to make you.
Didn't you want to call it 8 o'clock? Yeah, well, it's after 9. I forgot.
Gee, Willigan, no service in this hotel at all.
No rent, either.
Well, oh. Hello, calling W8954, calling W8954. This is station W9, LIX.
W8954, answering W9LIX. Go ahead.
Good morning. What time is it?
8:45.
Thank you.
When you hear the gong, it will be exactly 11:15.
Gosh, I must have had China. May you care, I'm tired of letting you Where will I find Mr. Bird? Mr. Bird, I'm Elmer Lane at Claremont, Wisconsin.
For the handicap. What do you want?
Well, I'm with the Claremont Daily Chronicle.
Pleased to meet you. I'm with the Chicago Daily Star.
Oh, is that so?
What can I do for you?
Well, I want to cover Claremont County.
With what?
Well, I guess you don't understand me. What I want to get at is this. You fellas need a correspondent in Claremont County, and I'm the logical man for the job.
Oh, not a doubt.
Now, the Blade has a correspondent there, and I thought...
And you're right. Here. Here's a card that will let you telegraph the news at press rate. We pay the usual press rate on all accepted copies.
I suppose you write a vigorous news story?
Yes, sir. Why, last week I wrote
Well,
a
that's
story...
fine. I'm glad to have met you, Mr. Lane. What is it, Charlie?
Another batch of that bootleg perfume being peddled around.
Yeah, send out a notice to correspondents, border and coast cities to snoop around and see if they can find out where it's coming from.
Yes, sir. Bird. Bird. I've been reading about those perfume smugglers. I'd be glad to help you find them.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that's all right.
I'd be glad if you did.
Yes, sir.
Eddie, you hire the most unusual people. Yeah, and I get the most unusual news, don't I? I'm tired of waiting.
Bill! Gee, are you hurt?
Are you all right?
I think so.
Help me out, will you? I think my ankle's turned.
Somebody go for a doctor. Gosh, there's nobody here. Well, I hope it ain't broke.
Oh, I think my wrist is sprained, too.
Put your arm around it. What happened?
I ran out of gas. Didn't have enough money to buy any. Just when I was getting my invention into shape, too. Now, I guess I'm out of luck.
Gee, I wish I had the money. I sure would help you. But I'm fresh out of dough.
Oh. Certainly sorry about your top, Elmer.
Oh, that's all right, Bill. Healthier without a top anyway. Well, I suppose that finishes my flying lessons for a while.
Morning.
Morning.
Oh, hello, Betty.
I brought you something.
Thank you.
Oh, well.
How do you feel this morning, Bill?
Swell.
Yeah, Dr. Finney's be as good as new in no time.
Oh, that's splendid.
Oh, Betty.
Yeah.
Betty. Come here. What? Bill, turn on the beam.
travels on the radio beam.
Land it this time, Bill.
Oh. Oh, gee, Bill, I'm glad.
I'm glad you like it. Want you to sit down?
No, thanks. I've got to get back. Father doesn't know where I am.
Good. I mean, doesn't he?
Let me know if you need anything, Bill. See you later, Elmer.
Thank you. Goodbye. Bye.
Gee, she sure is a swell girl, ain't she?
Thanks.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to announce the winner of the Big Crunchies contest. Winner of the first prize of $5,000 on the best essay on Crunchies is Elmer Lane of Claremont, Wisconsin.
Who?
Elmer Lane of Claremont, Wisconsin.
Bill! I win! Oh, Betty! Hey, Betty! Betty! Hi, Betty! Hi, Betty! Betty! Hi! Betty! Hi, Betty! Betty! Hi!
McAllister. Mr. McAllister. I never knew there were salt mines in North Dakota.
My friend, there's enough salt in North Dakota to feed the entire nation.
Aren't you going to sell stock?
No. A few financiers like myself have taken over practically the entire issue. Oh, dear, I must be.
Well, just a few financiers like yourself? Well, I guess I could be called a financier, sort of. Maybe.
Well, I don't bet you, old man.
Oh, Mr. Waddington, I guess you think I was a pretty nosy fellow if I asked you to let me in on, say, 100 shares?
Well, no, not nosy. How would you like to take a little jaunt up to my room?
Hey, Doc. Can I speak to you a minute?
Why, certainly. Business associate.
I don't suppose you remember me, but my name's Flynn. Detective Flynn.
Oh, yes, of course.
I'm afraid you're out of business in Chicago, Doc.
Well, you can't hang a man for trying.
No, but we can give him 10 years.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true.
It's now 10:30, Doc. Now, if you should happen to be in Chicago at 10:30 tonight...
Oh, ample time. Ample time.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to the Crunchies program. For the benefit of those of you who may have tuned in late, we wish to announce that the Crunchies Essay Contest, first prize of $5,000, was won by Elmer Lane of Claremont, Wisconsin. Elmer Lane of Claremont, Wisconsin.
Young man. Like first-class ticket to Claremont, Wisconsin.
Yes,
Elmer Lane, Claremont, Wisconsin.
Good morning, Mr. Watson.
1, 2, 3, 4, Pearl. Morning.
Any news?
Just a minute. 2, 3, 4. There's a financier in town.
No. Financier?
Yes.
J. Rutherford Waddington, financier. Room 2?
Yes.
He's in 2? Who is it? Elmer Lane of the Claremont Daily Chronicle.
Already?
Just a minute, sir.
Oh, come right in, young man. Come right in.
Thank you.
How can I serve you?
Mr. Waddington, I'm Elmer Lane of the Claremont Chronicle, also correspondent of the Chicago Star.
Elmer Lane. I've heard that name before.
Maybe it was about me winning the Crunchies $5,000 essay contest.
That was it. Congratulations, Mr. Lane.
Thank you, sir.
I shall never forget my first $5,000.
What did you do with it, Mr. Waddington?
I ran it up to 50,000. It seemed only a step then to my first million. My first million. That was a long time ago. A long time ago.
Mr. Waddington, will you give me a statement for my paper?
Indeed I will, young man. You may say that I am here looking over your thriving little city with view to finding suitable investment for my surplus money.
Investment for surplus money. Gosh, gee whiz. I've got just the thing. Bill Hilton.
Bill Hilton?
Yes, sir. He's an aeronaut, an aviator. He's a flying engineer. He's got an airplane that flies on a radio beam. It flies by itself.
Really?
I'll take you out there right now. Where's your hat? Here. It's a wonderful idea, Mr. Waddington. You'll see.
It's wonderful. Indeed it is. The wonder to me is that someone hasn't financed it already. With your foresight, hadn't you considered it?
Well, I hadn't thought about it. You see, I've been thinking about buying the Claremont Chronicle.
Claremont Chronicle? You mean the newspaper?
Yep.
My boy, I'm just a little bit disappointed in you. Should I do it? Should I do it?
Well, I don't know, sir.
I dislike taking in partners. But then I mustn't forget that I made my first 50,000 through the counsel of an older and more experienced man. Should I do it? Yes, I will.
What?
Take you in. With your little insignificant $5,000, you shall become a man among men. My boy, you have a rendezvous with destiny.
Have I?
Come on, let's go.
When? Where?
First, we'll go look at the invention. Second, we'll form a company. And third, we'll make you the president.
President?
You deserve it, my boy. We'll make this young man Hilton the secretary. Now.
It's fading away. You know I was not to blame. You have forgotten your promise that day. Your love has not been the same. I'm tired of trying to make.
That you, Elmer?
Is your father home?
Yes, but he's already gone to bed.
Gee, that's too bad. I wanted to have a little chat with him. Oh. Gosh.
It's 10 o'clock.
10?
Mm-hmm.
That plane flies over here every Wednesday night exactly at 10.
Mm-hmm. There's one goes up at 12, too. They're probably mail planes.
Nah. The mail plane runs 15 miles west of here, over Holgate.
Let's sit in the swing, shall we? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Are you comfortable?
Yeah, sure. Of course.
This is an awfully roomy swing, isn't it?
Sure is. Lots of room. So your father went to bed, huh?
He wasn't feeling very well tonight.
Good. Or, I mean, he should go to bed early if he doesn't feel well. You tell him about me winning the Crunchies contest?
He read it in the paper.
What'd he say?
He said you'd probably invest it in some silly idea and lose it. But I told him you were going to buy the Chronicle.
Oh, you did, huh?
You are, aren't you?
Well, of course, I haven't got the check yet. But don't you worry, Betty. I'm going to do big things. I've got a rendezvous with destiny. I know what people are saying about me. They're saying that I'm just a big mouth. But I'm not.
Of course you're not.
Gosh, Betty, you sure look pretty in the dark. Or, I mean, you look dark. Or, in the moonlight. Gosh, Betty, you sure are pretty. Gosh. Well, I'll be seeing you sooner, Betty.
What's the matter?
Why, there's nothing the matter, dear. Suppose you two young people want to be alone, don't you? Well, I'll run along. You must be served. Oh, by the way, Elmer, drop by the store when you have time. Okay, Mr. Harrison. Goodbye, Mr. Harrison.
What have you done?
Nothing.
And why is Father so...
Oh, I guess he's just beginning to realize the truth about me.
What is...
Mr. Wadding and myself are going into a little business enterprise together.
Elmer, have you got that crunchy check yet?
Well, yes. Betty, this is a secret project.
Elmer Lane, if you don't get it back, I'll never speak to you again.
Betty, I'm the president. Who ever heard of the president drawing his own money out of a firm? And besides...
Then that settles it. I'll never... Oh, Harvey.
Oh, Betty. Going my way?
Certainly am. Oh, dear, I forgot to order a book.
Hi, Harvey. Hello, Elmer. Hi, Harvey. Hello, Elmer. Oh, sorry.
You win, gentlemen. I shall release to the local citizenry a limited amount of stock in the Radio Beam Airplane Company Incorporated. That's, say, $25 a share.
You could put me down for 50 shares, Mr. Waddington. I'll take 52. 50 also.
Will 25 shares be too little? Gentlemen, while you're making out your check, I'll sign your stock.
Bugs Fuller.
Bugs? Fuller.
What? Did you say Bugs Fuller? Bugs Fuller's dead. 5 bullet wounds in his back. Swell. Did you get pictures? Pictures? You mean photographs? Pictures of the body. Get him in here tonight. We've got to beat the star.
Well, hire an airplane.
Airplane?
But the only airplane in town belongs to a man who works for the Star.
That correspondent. Well, don't let him see him. Listen, I'll tell you what you do. Now get this. Get a dog. Yes, a dog. Put him in a bag.
Dog. In basket. The veterinary in there.
Right. Now, put the pictures in the top of the dog basket. Get it?
I understand, sir. Okay. What's the matter? How did my dog sick?
Was sick? I thought he was saying his dog was sick.
Elmer! Elmer! Elmer, you gotta help me. You've got to.
What's the matter, Harvey?
My Aunt Bertha's dog's broken his leg.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, Elmer, you just gotta help me.
Well, Harvey, I'd like to help you, but I can't cut no dog's leg.
Oh, I don't mean that. Listen, boy, there's a veterinarian in Chicago that's the greatest dog surgeon in the world. I phoned the city yet. My Aunt Bertha phoned him, and he said he could set the dog's leg if we could get him there in the next 3 hours. Otherwise, he'll die.
And you want us to fly him to Chicago?
Yeah, $100. My Aunt Bertha. The veterinarian will meet you at the airfield in Chicago.
I can't fly the plane.
I'll take him.
But, Elmer, you've only about 2 hours solo.
Well, it only takes 2 hours to fly to Chicago.
It isn't worth the risk, Elmer. After all, it's only a dog.
A life's a life, even if it's a dog's life.
Ah, boy, Elmer, I knew you'd come through.
Now, remember what I told you, Elmer. Don't worry, Bill. Just stand back. Stand clear. Now, let's see. What did he tell me to do with these things? Oh, gosh. I won't use them at all. Chicago, here we come. I hope.
Dog in the basket, see? The pictures are in the top. Tommy, you and Jerry get pictures of this guy from every angle. Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay, well, good. Look, here he comes now. Come on.
Yes, sure. Hey, wait a minute. I'm looking for a veterinary.
Why, certainly. This is Dr. Manfred. Doctor, I want you to know,
Elmer Lane.
Pleased to meet you, I assure you. Why, Miss Lane, I want to congratulate you on this noble achievement. You'll probably win the award for the most humane deed of the year.
Award? What award?
What award? These gentlemen here want a picture to show to the award committee. Would you mind posing for them? Hold it!
Thank you, pal.
Thanks, old man.
Chicago Daily Star reporter flies pictures to Daily Blaze.
I read it.
Oh, well, that's some satisfaction. You can read anyway. Now answer me yes or no. Is this Elmer Lane one of our correspondents, or is he not?
Yes, but it was the mere fact that...
Then why is one of our correspondents carrying exclusive news pictures to our competitors?
I don't know, Mr. Walters. All
Now, listen, Bird, the next time anything like this happens, I'll fire you and all your staff. You understand? Now, that's all.
Yes.
Look, that's all. Oh, Mr. Bird. Mr. Bird. I'll bet you're surprised to see me, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm surprised that you even exist.
Get
out of here before you're carried out.
Gee, Mr. Bird, you look mad enough to kill.
Listen, don't put ideas in my head, will you?
Look at that. I've been the victim of a conspiracy.
Get out.
What? Get out! All right. Have it your way. Gosh, you broke the window.
Hello, boys. Hello, Jake. Has Elmer been around today?
No, he ain't been in today.
I understand the county's thinking of putting him away.
Is that so?
Oh, hello there, Elmer. How's your Aunt Bertha?
Think you're funny, don't you?
Not as funny as you, Elmer. How long you be, Jake? I got a date. I'm practically engaged to be married, you know.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, that's so. My uncle's estate's going to be settled a couple more days, then I'll have $10,000. $10,000 enough to get married on, isn't it, Ruby?
Goodness, I should think so. Who are you marrying, Mr. Schumann?
Young lady named Betty Harrison.
Now, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Now, take it easy. Now, wait a minute. Now, wait, look down. Now, leave me alone. Fine, how do you do? Bringing up a lady's name in a barber shop.
Well, of all things. Are you trying to humiliate me by referring I ain't a lady?
Well, gosh, no, but... Now, Al. Look at him. Huh. Afraid he can't.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so. And if you were such a good newspaper man, you'd find out who killed Fuller and why.
You know Elmer?
Well, I got a theory of my own that I'm working on for the Star.
Yeah, does the Star know about it?
Now, wait a minute. I'm going to Elmer. All right. Don't worry. I won't harm him.
Tell us, Elmer. What is your theory?
Well, the coroner said that Fuller was beaten to death. He also had 5 bullet holes in his back. Why would they want to beat a man to death who was already shot 5 times? You see? Get the idea? Now, if he was thrown from an automobile, as the coroner says he was, who threw him 10 feet away from the road? You see? You can't answer. Can you? Sure I can. He wasn't beaten to death at all. He fell from an aeroplane after he was shot.
Why not from the Empire State Building?
Now, go ahead and laugh, you hyenas. But remember, he who laughs last, laughs last.
Mr. Lane is president of the newest enterprise in this city. Practically everyone has invested in that enterprise. Perhaps, now mind you, I say perhaps, there may come a time when you will want to profit by a similar investment. If you are entertaining such a thought, my young friend, forget it. Not only to rob it. I am not one to show discrimination as a rule, but you, young man, shall not be allowed to purchase one single solitary share of that stock. Forward. Once over, life.
I told him the man wasn't shot and thrown from an automobile. He fell from an airplane. He couldn't answer that. If Harvey Schumann was so smart, he'd solve the murder and catch the criminals, instead of hoorahing everybody about it.
Oh, hello, Betty.
Hello, Bill.
Oh. Hello, Betty.
I brought you some fruit.
Yeah? That's nice of you. You didn't have to bother. I'm pretty near well now.
I know, but well, you see, I'm head of the local Red Cross, and, well, I'm supposed to do things.
Have some fruit, Elmer?
No, thanks.
Oh, why don't you two get together?
You tell Elmer I'll never speak to him again.
She says she'll never speak to you again.
I guess not. Then maybe what Harvey Schumann said was true.
She says maybe what Harvey Schumann said was true.
Ask him what Harvey said.
What?
He said they were engaged.
He said engaged.
It's a lie.
Well, you tell her that he was hoorahing me about it.
He was hoorahing Elmer.
I heard what he said. He was hoorahing Elmer because Elmer was telling him about his theory, about how that man Fuller got killed. I was standing over there, and I heard every bit of it.
Well, you tell her that was nothing to hoorah about. The man fell from an airplane.
Nothing, man, plane.
Maybe it was one of those planes that goes over here every Wednesday night.
Maybe it was.
Gosh.
You tell Elmer for me that if he stops theorizing and starts proving, he'd get further. Goodbye. Bill?
Said if you stop theorizing and start proving, you'll get further. Goodbye, Bill.
Gosh. Tell her, Bill, tell her big sweetheart.
Goodbye, sweetheart.
Not you, me. Gosh, now you bungled the whole thing. Gee, Willikins. Gosh, I don't know what you're thinking of. Oh, what are you laughing about? Ooh. God.
Bill, what time is it? 9 o'clock. Hey, we better get going. Those fellows may decide to fly over a bit earlier.
Good evening, Elmer.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Waddington.
Bill? Elmer? We still have a few shares of stock left. And I thought it might be a good idea to place a modest little ad in your paper stating the fact. A little publicity won't hurt us.
No, sir. Publicity's the thing, Mr. Waddington. I did something else, too, for publicity.
Well.
Yes, sir. I sent your picture to the Chicago Daily Star with a long story on the factory.
Well, now that's fine. That's just lovely. My picture?
Yes, sir. I snapped it with a candid camera.
Isn't that Doc Horton?
Yes, sir. It sure is Doc Horton.
Looks like our correspondent isn't the only sucker in Claremont. Run the picture and do a story on it, will you?
Come in. Well, what is it, young man? What is it?
Mr. Waddington, I want to apologize.
Now, this is no time for apology.
But I'm going to apologize to Elmer, too.
Your apology is accepted.
Now, good night. Well, was there anything else?
Yes, sir. I was wondering if you'd change your mind about selling me some stock.
Well, now, how much stock did you want?
200 shares.
200 shares. That's $5,000. But I thought that you... Very well, young man, but you'll have to make a cash deposit.
Well, I have the cash right here, sir.
Oh, of course. Oh, yes, certainly.
I tell you, boys, these big finnings are no tougher than anyone else. See?
Hello? Yes? Yes, he's here. Just a minute. Hey, Harvey. Chicago's calling.
Oh, thanks. Hello, Chicago. This is Harvey Schumann.
Schumann, why have we got that story about Doc Horton selling all that stock to those Claremont people?
Doc Horton? I don't know anything. Waddington? You mean J. Rutherford Waddington? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh.
Here, sir. Quiet. Quiet, you folks. Quiet. We're going to have a little law and order in this town. I ain't giving this man up to nobody. Even if I have to kill him myself.
Listen, everybody. Elmer Lane's at the bottom of this. He knew about it all the time.
Father, stop it. That's not true.
Are you sure of that, Harvey?
Well, sure, I'm sure. He even wrote a story for the Chicago Star about it.
Harvey Schumann, that's a lie. Elmer was taken in just like everybody else. Elmer's always being taken in. I tell you, we get to do it.
I saw him heading down the road to the landing field half an hour ago.
Running away, huh?
Well, what are we waiting for?
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
I'll stop you folks.
invest our money.
Father will stand by Elmer Bill, won't you, Father?
Yes.
Following, all right. Number 23 calling Chicago. 23 calling Chicago. 23 calling Chicago.
All right, 23, go ahead.
Another plane has been following us for the last 150 miles. I'm afraid they're figuring on hijacking the cargo.
Get the air police.
Hello. Chicago Air Police. What's in that cargo?
$100,000 worth of radium.
What's the difficulty? What's your racket?
What's your name?
Well, I'm Elmer Lane, correspondent for the Chicago Daily Star.
Eddie, this guy was following a plane with $100,000 worth of radium.
Had this gun.
Can you identify him?
Wait, Mr. Burke. Wait a minute.
Sit down.
Hey, listen. Is this the screwball that had his picture in the Blaze?
Yeah. Hold him a while, will you, Brad? Give him a good scare.
I got you.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Mr. Bird. This is Elmer Lane.
You're fired!
Gosh. Mr. Bird. Hello.
I tell you, we'll never see him again.
Father, don't say that.
Elmer Lane, come in if you hear me. Elmer Lane, come in if you hear me.
He's got one of his wheels missing.
Following us.
All right, get the gun ready.
Afraid he may have run into trouble.
What more trouble could he run into?
Hi, mister! Hey! Hi, mister! Oh!
What's that?
That was Elmer.
What is it, Elmer? What is it?
Hey, Bill! Hey, Bill! Calling for help! Calling
perfume smuggler get?
I know, but I found him.
Bill, tell him to be careful.
Betty says to be careful.
Guys, ain't he speaking to me yet? Hey, Bill, they shot away one of my struts. What must I do?
Put the plane on the radio beam control and I'll operate it. So you can climb out and fix the strut.
You mean I can crawl out on the wing and fix it?
Yeah.
Well, all right, it's stuck. I told you not to buy that cheap. Hey, will you look at that screwy guy? Bill! Can't you send someone to help me?
Elmer!
I can't hear you. We got it fixed.
Yeah. Get up above it.
That nut with the shotgun and the homemade airplane. Get off this channel, you dope.
But you don't understand. There's an airplane firing at me with a...
Why don't you use the shotgun?
Well, how could I... Hey, wait a minute. Oh, I never thought of that. Victim.
Hello, number one. Hello, number one.
Missed.
fella.
I got him! I got him!
Fairfield. All right, get him on out of here.
Well, I'm not kidding, Mr. Fleming. This nut was the only guy on the plane.
Are you sure about this?
It was operating all by itself. No, sir. A new kind of radio beam idea.
Okay.
Oh, Bill! Hello, Bill! Betty! 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 Bill!
Are you hurt? Are you all right?
Sure, I'm all right, but I'm a little stiff. I'm a little stiff. There. Get up on that wing.
What's happened to him?
Elmer, you come right on this very instant.
Hey, what's all the fuss about? Why, we're all here to welcome Elmer Lane. Hey? Welcoming Elmer Lane. Well, I declare I didn't even know he'd been away. Well, ain't you heard? What's the matter with the hero? Elmer's coming back home. He caught the man who killed Bugs Fuller, the same man who's been smuggling perfume. He sold the Radio Beam Airplane Company for $10 million. We're all going to be rich. What'd you say? I say we're all going to be rich. Oh, stuck in the ditch. Sure, I didn't say that. Well, what did you say? Oh, read all the papers. They're full of it. What are you whispering about? When do you expect him to arrive? He's liable to be here any minute. Are we all here? Why, where's Mr. Warrington? Wait. He's still in jail. Jail? I'll get him. I'll get him. Pardon me.
Calling plane number 1, Elmer Lane.
Hey, Bill, I can't get them people off the field. They ain't got no respect for my bats nor nothing.
But you've got to, Sheriff. He can't land unless you do.
Dear, come on, I'll help you.
Calling plane number 1, Elmer Lane. Hello, hello. Is that you, Elmer?
Yep, it's me. Hello, Bill. How's Betty?
Listen, Elmer. You're going to have to circle around a few times. We can't get the people off the field.
People? What people?
The people that came down to see you land.
Came down to see me? Gosh. There he is. There's Elmer.
Elmer, they won't get off the field. You can't land.
But what am I going to do? I can't stay up here forever.
You can't land with all that crowd on the field.
Tell him to go back to Chicago.
Go back to Chicago.
But I haven't got enough gas.
Dear, what will we do? I've got it. Let me see. Elmer, listen. Circle over to the far side of town and drop in the parachute.
Okay. Huh?
It's the only thing to do. The crowd will run over to see you, and I can bring the plane in on the beam.
Yeah. God. But I've never... It's so...
Elmer, you must do it. You must.
Well, all right. Hey, Bill! Bill, I'm 2,800 feet high. I guess that's all right.
Oh, it's easy. All you have to do is jump, count 10, and then pull the ripcord.
Pull the ripcord, count 10, and jump. But Bill, I never did this before. I never had good old ground. Good old ground.
Oh, Elmer, darling. Whatever made you jump?
It was easy. Once I found the ripcord.
Elmer, I'm proud of you, my boy. We're all proud of
Elmer, I want to be among the first to congratulate you.
Thank you, Harvey.
I'll bet you'd be surprised to know I got 400 shares of the stock. You have? Sure, see?
Well, I'm sorry we can't pay off on this, Harvey.
What do you mean?
Well, look.
Salt mines in North Dakota. So you're going to treat me, are you? Well, let me tell you something, Elmer Lane. Someday the worm will turn.
Yeah, well, why should he? He's the same on both sides. Just a moment. Elmer, the grateful citizens of Claremont are proud to present you with this slight token of our esteem. Friends, as I look at this beautiful new watch, Betty, what time is it?
It's time you kiss me, Elmer Lane.